And a warm welcome to our live stream viewers tuning in. We're about to get underway here with another edition of Thursday Night Thunder here at New Red Hobbies in Ocala, Florida. Got our independent 21.5 class up to rock and roll. Are missing one Marshall, I believe. Who we missing? Etzel's out there. Oh, Mark. I got CJ out there. I got Jason out there volunteering for somebody, and no Hall. Double secret probation for those guys. Need one Marshall after the roller to help us out. I have a feeling those guys are trying to get their wheelers ready. Thank you, Mr. Terry. Drivers got practice in here. But all right, the order for this one going to be Reggie, Sean, Jason, and Dexter. Looks like we might do one round of qualifying and double A mains here. We'll see how things look after this. Mr. Reggie on the tone in less than 5. O'Hara. Lineweaver. And Dexter. Since qualifying may be very vital tonight, spread these guys out as much as we can. Give them all room to work. If you're watching online, jump in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from. All right, Reggie throwing another new fast lap down for himself. A 17.9 at the moment. Lineweaver with a 16.9. O'Hara 16.7. Dexter coming back with a 6.3. Oh, getting it wrong. Dexter out there with his Losi 22X, the new car, and a new paint scheme this week. Running the green and black out there. It's got a little white on the front of it, if you can see that online. There's 16.7 out front. Good battle between the top three here. Caution entering the infield. I think that was Lineweaver upside down. Give him a little room, and Dexter makes the pass. At the line, it is Dexter by 1/10 over O'Hara. Lineweaver back 6.8. Reggie behind him by 1/10 and 4th. Two down, 3 to go. 5-minute qualifiers here tonight. Games will be 6 minutes long for everything. Just about halfway, drivers. Up next, 13.5 Wheeler. Hopefully they're all running 13.5s on that one. Reggie new fast lap 17.8. Lineweaver the 16.7. Fast lap so far 16.2. Reggie on the start of a good lap here. See if he can maintain this. A little wide on the single at the far end. Down the back straightaway he comes. That red and blue two-tone crossing the line. That's a new fast lap 17.2. We know he's got the speed in him. Oh, and O'Hara upside down on the back straight. And that 19-second lap, I'm going to put him back here 5.5 at the line behind your leader, Dexter, in that green, black. Almost Kinwald-esque colors there. Alosi days. Little white. Black. Rocking the fluorescent yellow wheels. Wheeler, you're up next. Wheeler, you're up next to staging. Paul Netzel, Montgomery, Van Neersen. Thank you, Jason. All right, now O'Hara and Lineweaver both with 16.6s. Dexter with the fast lap of a 16.19. Reggie with a 17.2. Oh, we got one in the infield. Looks like Lineweaver getting it wrong on the ski jump. Just under 10 seconds to go in this one. Remember, racers, you're on your own clock. That race clock goes off. Keep racing. Going. Nobody's done. I'll let you know when you're done. Reggie is done. O'Hara's done. Smith is done. Looking for Lineweaver and shut it down. Shut it down. Dexter Smith setting that early TQ 18.501. O'Hara 508. Lineweaver with 17.510 and Reggie 17.512. Good job, guys. Good job. Everybody came home one piece on that one. All right, if you watch online, we made some video changes here to the settings. Hopefully it's looking a little better. I had to restart the program, sir. All right, let's get him down and checked in, gentlemen. All right, 2 of our 4 checked in. Uh-oh, they were putting a car back together. Fortunately, I couldn't change the order much. We had a late arriver. And then half you guys are all running the same stuff, so marshals for that was going to be tough. All right, looking for our marshals, our racers from that last race. Here comes Reggie. Dexter's already out there. That's the secret to getting your tires to work. Heating them up right on a bunch of the clag. All right, Reggie, can I get you to the far end of the roller there in front of Dexter? That'd be great. You guys loose. Now the cone on the back straight. Yep. Thank you, sir. Bring them up speed, guys. You got 95 seconds. And possibly a minute's grace here. We'll see. Don't forget to do all those social media things. Like, share, subscribe, follow. Help get the word of RC out to the rest of the community. Good, healthy habit to have, hobby to have. You can make your own electric car. Of course, when you get to the big cars, the voltages get a little more important. Amps get a little more important. We're going to throw a minute's grace on here. All right, guys, quick show of hand on the driver's stand. Who's got a 13.5 in there? Oh, okay. Reminder, everybody, live stream for the world starts on the Tuesday 30th. Down in Australia, so some of you guys might be up really late or really early or whatever it is. All right, last call for Mr. Mark. He's still trying to put it together. You got a schedule to keep. You didn't just break your car, did you? This is why we can't have nice things. All right, gentlemen, line them up. Oh, here comes Mark. All right, we'll give Mark a hot lap here. Everybody else get in the starting area and get ready to rock and roll. All right, the order will be Netzel, Montgomery, and Van Neersen. All right, Mr. Robert Netzel on the tone in less than 5. Montgomery. And Mark. Once again, we're spreading you guys out here a bit. Maybe your only qualifier. Double A mains here. Oh, Montgomery going for it. Even if you do clear that, there's no way to stop the car for the corner. All right, after 3, here comes Van Neersen. He's going to take the top spot by 1.1 over Netzel. Montgomery back 9/10 in third. 19-lap run going for your leader, Mark Van Neersen. On your screen, it's going to be the white and black or the checkerboard car coming down the back straight. Robert Netzel in second. He's got the fluorescent yellow, pink. And he's upside down here in the south hairpin. And Van Neersen upside down now. Everybody's doing a little sympathy crashing. And Montgomery in the all blue coming through the sweeper. He was carrying some speed through there. And Hall had to break his car before we started racing. Caution in the sweeper. All right, all 3 separated by 6 seconds at the line here. Just about halfway, drivers. 2:35 to go. And we are halfway. Now it's Mark, Zach, and Robert. 7.2 between all three. Van Eers from the 15.5. Zach with a 15.8. Netzel with 16.0. All right, Sportsman, you're up next. Start heading this way. Jonathan, Sean, Jason, and Terry. Oh, Van Neersen upside down. That's going to give the other two guys a chance here to catch back up. A freebie. That's at a 15.9 last time by. Fast lap. And everybody picks up a little bit. Only 7.3 between them now. 15 seconds to go in this one. Oh, Montgomery getting it wrong over the tabletop. Robert Netzel, you are done, sir. Missed it by 2.5 seconds. Keep going, Mark. Montgomery should be done this time by. Go looking for Mr. Van Neersen to finish out. Here he comes down the back straightaway. Around the sweeper and across the line. Shut it down. 19.513, your TQ so far. Netzel with an 18.502. Montgomery 18.510. All right. Our sportsman, let's get him down and checked in. Actually, Jason, come back here with that one. Let me try another one. All right, our marshals are heading on out here. I got a check in from Sean, Mr. Jonathan, and looking at his car out there. My marshals need you out there. I got 2 of my 4. Here comes Mark. Thank you, sir. Mr. Hall's trying to rebuild a 4-wheel drive car already. If we can get a volunteer out there for him, that'd be great. All right, let's get Jason to check in for me. Jason? Sir, all right, drivers, face the right direction. Roll them off. You got, I'll give you a few more seconds here. You got a minute. Is that who I think it is? It is. It's Mr. I broke my pinky finger. Mr. Aaron Ron Smith up in the house tonight. I need a marshal out after the roller down there. One of our more able-bodied racers. Calling in Jonathan. Like Mr. Anthony is going to help out Mr. Jonathan here real quick. Not sure what's going on there. Once again, I need one more marshal out here after the roller. Mr. Hall is going to make it. Okay. Trying to get him a marshal. All right, after we get this race started, I'm going to have a little chat with Mr. Aaron Smith. After this race starts, we're talking. All right, thank you, gentlemen. Order is Jonathan, Sean, Jason, and Terry. Once again, guys, it is Ifmar starting. I'll spread you guys out. Probably our one qualifier tonight. We'll do some AA mains after this. Qualifying's a little more important, so we're going to try to give you as much room as we can. All right, Mr. Jonathan on the tone. John. Jason. And Terry. Somebody's taking out my cone. Save there from Jonathan. He comes to us from South Florida doing some on-road racing back in the day. Got the short course truck out tonight. Caution on the back straight. Caution on the back straight. Go to the wall, to the wall, to the wall. And we're clear. All right, after 2 laps, it's Terry, Jason, Sean, and Jonathan. You guys another chance to get into a lap or 2 and go in that race order. Mr. Aaron Rom Smith, come see me. All right, 95 seconds to go. Actually, 85 seconds ago. Sean Melville showing the way. Terry Dolan in second by 9/10. Jason Ralph back almost 7 seconds in third. And Jonathan back a lap and change in here. First time racing. He's got the short course out there. Gonna be a super fast lap for Jonathan. 15.6. All right, CJ's looking forward to that new SC7. He's like, you guys got it ordered yet? I'm like, we can't even order it yet. Yeah, we're gonna try to get one of those and one of the stadium trucks at the moment. Up next, stock buggy heat 1 of 2. Caution entering the infield. Poor Sean having a rough go of it tonight. Jonathan making sure he gets some extra jumps in here on the corners. Hits that ski jump beautifully. Jason trying to up on the wheel there. 2-1. That is the race clock. Drivers, keep racing, keep racing. I'll let you know when you're done. Help him out, help him out. He's stuck. Oh, he's got the reverse. And he's done. Looking for Jason to finish out here. Everybody else is done. Looking for Jason in the white car. Coming down the back straight. Gentlemen, please get your car out of the way. Get your cars out of the way. And shut it down. Terry Dolan taking this one. 15.501. Melville 504. Ralph with the 515. And Jonathan doing the number one thing he's supposed to do. Keeping it one piece tonight so far with 12 and 511. Get him dialed in there. All right, drivers from that last race, put the cars down, turn the car off, the radio off, return any transponders to me, and head out the track to Marshall. While we're waiting, let's go over some of our sponsors. Since they're here tonight, if you're looking for aquatic stuff, fish tanks, food supplies, all the good stuff for that, hit up Mr. Josh out at the Aquatic Source on State Road 200 here in Ocala, Florida. Need your lawn mowed. It's been a busy wet summer. Mr. Aaron Ron Smith. I've been saying Citrus County all this whole year, and it's right here in Marion County. So if you need your lawn mowed here in Marion County, give it an opportunity to earn your business. And Mr. Kyle's Home Solutions, if you're looking for some home improvement stuff, I think he might even do some landscaping down in the Villages area, Summerfield in the Villages area. Give Kyle a chance to earn your business. Kyle's Home Solutions. We're promoting those guys. They've helped out with us in our time of need, so we're trying to do as much as we can to help those business owners out as well. All right, thanks to them for helping us out. All right, drivers, bring them up to speed. You got 140 to turn and burn. And it looks like Mr. Jason will be out there in just a minute. At the far end, down by the Savox sign. All right, drivers, give me 1 second here. Got to Hulk smash a program here. It's not responding. You know how life goes. All right, Mr. Jason, need you down at the far end, please help us out down there. All right, let's check them in one more time, gentlemen. All right, we are good to go. The order is O'Hara, Montgomery, Rajna, and Engstrom. Once again, Mr. Jason Ralph, volunteer down at the Savox sign on the northwest end of the building, please. Got Mr. Ron Dolan tuning in tonight, cheering on the sun. You see Jason out there? Hiding in a corner I can't see. I know he returned the transponder. Jason out there about to be on double secret probation. Come on. All right, the order. Again, the order will be O'Hara, Montgomery, Rajna, and Engstrom. Far end, Savox sign. Beginning of the straightaway. Sorry, sir. That's where everybody's wrecking tonight. Hi, Mr. O'Hara on the tone in less than 5. Montgomery. Rajna. Engstrom. We got 8 in tonight's stock buggy class. We split them up. Everybody plenty of room to work for first qualifier. No excuses. Caution after the roller, and it's back underway. That was, I think, might have been Jake. Yeah, we're still learning all these cars and the colors. We got some guys changing their colors this week. Caution in the south end. Plenty of time, guys. All right, O'Hara with a 16-3. Rajna 16-7 last time by. Caution in this after the tabletop. Montgomery 17-3. Engstrom 17-6. Ooh, what a ride from Jake there on the back wall. Two down, just about 2 down, 3 to go. Fast lap from your leader, John O'Hara in the all black. Rajna in second. Like he's coming down the back straightaway and crossing the line now. Pink and gray. Montgomery in the blue in third. Engstrom in the white and black in fourth. Rajna new fast lap 16-4. Montgomery the 16-8. Leader coming through the sweeper. No, excuse me. Second car in line there. The all black on a 19.515 pace. Oh, Rajna up on 2 wheels entering the infield. There's a new fast lap, 16-1. Rajna and Montgomery 6 seconds apart. Engstrom back up about a lap there. Caution entering the back straight. Are clear. Now an 18.5 flat pace for your leader. Raj on a 18.5.17. Montgomery on a 17.502. Engstrom 5.16. Up next, race number 5. 50 seconds to go in this one. Netzel, Hall, Soderlund, and Van Neersen. Independent TQ so far tonight's 18.501. These boys better be doing better than that. $18.5 flat right now. That is time, drivers. Keep. Oh, Herod is done. Missed it by 9/10. Keep going, Zach. Keep going, Greg. Keep going, Jake. Zach, you are done, sir, with the fast lap of a 16.5. Rajna's done. Looking for Engstrom to finish out. Here he comes. Shut it down. O'Hara 18.5 flat 0.9. Setting the early TQ here. Rajna with an 18.5.15. Montgomery with an 18.5 15.7. Jake with 17 and 5.15. And just to reiterate, Dexter Smith in the 21.5 class on 18.501. All right, let's get a couple check-ins one more time. Mr. CJ, one more time for me, sir. All right, all my drivers are checked in. We've got 3 over 4 out here. All right, gentlemen, face the right direction. Roll off. You got 2 minutes. There he comes. Once again, if you're watching online, let me know how the picture looks. All right, looks like they're ready to rock and roll. Just a reminder, guys, Mr. CJ's out here. Is that a 21.5, sir? Yep, he's bringing it to you boys tonight. Challenging himself. So far, TQ between Pro Stock and Independent is less than a second right now. So we'll see if DJ's got anything to say about that tonight. All right, it's Netzel, Hall, Soderlund, and Van Neersen. Marshals look alive. Netzel in less than 5. Hall. Soderlund. Van Neersen. First 2 laps are critical. The mental game that is RC racing. Oh, O'Hara having to catch one. That was Hall. Jason, those are just old sheets. Nothing useful tonight. It's just old sheets. All right, after about 85 seconds of this, Van Neersen showing the way on a TQ run here now, 19.512. See if he can maintain that. Soderlund in second on an 18.501, back 1.6 right now. Josh Hall behind him by 1.2 in third. Netzel back less than a tenth in fourth. Everybody in between a 16.1 and a 16.8 fast lap right now. And that 16.8 is not Soderlund. Looks like a leader coming across the line. 19.513. Soderlund, 9/10 off that extra lap here at 19. It is tight here. Whole field is separated by 3.3 seconds. Pretty close between CJ, Robert, and Josh at the moment. About 1.5 between all 3 of those guys. Mark out front by 2 seconds at the line here. 250 down, 205 to go. Up on 2 wheels. Netzel. And here's a new fast lap, 16.0. $125 to go, $125 to go. The last round of qualifying in the first round. $40 seconds to go. Just over 15 seconds ago, Van Neersen holding on to the TQ here. Soderlund back 8 seconds. Netzel behind him. Not far behind. And Hall trying to run him down. 3/10 back and forth. Now it's CJ Hall and Netzel with 3 seconds to go on the race clock. Netzel is done. Did he do enough? We'll find out here in a minute. Keep going, Mark. Josh is done. Soderlund is done. Track is hot, drivers. Track is hot. Mark Van Eersen finishing out this one. Track is hot, guys. Once again, setting a new TQ here. 19 and 5:10 for your stock buggy class. Putting it at the top of the chart, CJ with 18.502, lining up third behind O'Hara. Hall with 18.503 in fourth. Netzel 18 and 504 in fifth. All right, boys and girls, it is. We're going to call it 8 o'clock. We're going to take a 20-minute break here. Get started with the next round of action at 8:20. All right, boys and girls, just about to get underway here. Got to get the posting posted up. All right, we got Reigns tuning in. We got Charles West tuning online. Hopefully the video's looking good tonight. We've made some adjustments. All right, boys and girls, once again, the mains have been posted. We are doing AA mains tonight. So your independent stock buggy A1 will be up first. Dexter, Sean, Jason, and Reggie start heading out this way. Marshals will be their race number 8 or race number 4 be our stock buggy guys. Error's running both of these, so we can't marshal. We should have plenty of marshals to go around. So nothing really changes here other than we're doing heads up from here on out for the glory. All right, that's all. Getting the TQ on the marshalling here. Looking for independent 21-5. Let's get them down and checked in. Dexter, Sean, Jason, and Reggie. Marshals will be our pro stock guys. Need 4 of you. We are using the FMAR tire breakers tonight, I think. We'll find out. That's how we set up the mains. Although it ain't really nothing tie break on one round. Melville, we got plenty of guys that are supposed to be out there. Once again, need a pro stock guys out here to marshal this one, not our sportsmen. So I should see Van Neersen, Soderlin, Hall, Netzel, Rajna, Montgomery, Engstrom. Any 4 of those will be good. Those guys are running up next, so. And Jake, if you want to take the tabletop here, we'll be good with that. All right, I need a check-in from Dexter and Reggie. Thank you, Reggie. And it looks like CJ's got the roller there. Didn't get to the corner fast enough. Yeah, that's you. All right, drivers, bring him up to speed. You got 85 seconds to turn and burn. Mark, we're good this round. And looks like the Smiths helping the Smiths. I like it. It's another brother from another mother. I just reiterate, they're doing AA mains tonight. So here on out, it's a heads up start on the grid. All right, gentlemen, we are going to have to use the proper grid this time. So, Mr. Dexter Smith, you're going to be on the point there, right at the turn. All the way up front. Going. All the way to the corner. To the back of the field. All the way to the corner. First line. Yep, all the way up there. All right, line of seconds. O'Hara. 3rd, Jason Lineweaver. 4, Reggie PJ. Let me click the record on this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is your 25-1 independent stock A1 A main for double A mains tonight. We're going live in less than 5. We're off and running. Oh, Dexter getting caught up there. Double A mains here, heads up racing. Well, tribute to the worlds tonight. That starts Tuesday. All right, it is Dexter, and it was Lineweaver, I'm not mistaken. O'Hara hot on his tail now. O'Hara doing the over-under on Lineweaver, making it happen there. Almost as a block pass. Lineweaver not giving it up easily here. Down the inside, he might have some power on O'Hara. Lineweaver, one of our historically known to be an oval guy, been doing the off-road here a little bit, trying to broaden his palate. Picking it up pretty good here. All right, it's Dexter. Sean back 4.4. Lineweaver by 0.6. Reggie back 3.9. Once again, 6-minute main here. A1. And it's down to 3.9. O'Hara turning it up a notch. New fast lap for him at 16.285 for the race. Dexter with a 17.2. And O'Hara picking up some more, 16.4. Lineweaver back 3.2. Reggie back 4 seconds, reeling him in here a little bit. Oh, and your leader getting it wrong on the tabletop. But O'Hara with a bad lap too, so that's going to even out here on the next lap. Lineweaver back 1.2. Leader crossing the line. Oh, Lineweaver catching it too tight on the entrance to the straightaway. Knows that was a pretty good lap. He's kicking himself right now. And Reggie going to go by him here for that third spot now. Take a deep breath there, Lineweaver. Plenty of time. We're not even halfway yet. We're close to it. In the vicinity of halfwayness. And our leader putting Lineweaver a lap down now, and Reggie upside down. Lineweaver hot on his tail now for that third spot. They go down the inside. I don't know if Reggie gave it to him or just went wide. Good save. Four down, 2 to go. Dexter Smith, new fast lap, 16.4. O'Hara back 3 seconds at the line. Lineweaver in between our top two battle now for that first round win. And Reggie back 3 seconds in fourth. Oh, Reggie getting off the lane there. $120 to go in this one. You heard it there, 1 to go. And Reggie getting the shortcut. Beautifully executed, sir. All right, Wheeler, start heading this way. We got 35 seconds in this one. Dexter, O'Hara back, 6.6 to the line. Lineweaver trying not to go a lap down to O'Hara here. And Reggie back 10 seconds in fourth. A couple of clean laps here at the end. We got 2 rounds of mains here. Got to deal with tiebreakers. 3, 2, 1. Dexter can get the extra lap. You cross line, you will be done. Reggie's done. Con is done. Lineweaver done. Looking for Dexter Smith to finish out of A1 here. And shut it down. Dexter Smith taking that one 22.615. O'Hara 21 laps. Lineweaver 20 and Reggie with 19. All right, Wheeler, it's your time to shine. Good first A1 there. After race 4, guys, we'll probably take another 20-minute break. Got some open track time there, do any adjustments you need, and we'll get into the second half of the A's. All right, just looking for a check-in from Josh Hall and a couple marshals out here. O'Hara's TQ on the marshal on this one. Thank you, sir. Here comes Dexter. Reggie. All right, as soon as Reggie gets down to the other half of the track, we'll turn these guys loose. All right, drivers, roll them off. 90 seconds to turn and burn. All my drivers are checked in. Looking for our last marshal. Like Dexter's going to the TLR corner. I'm not surprised. And looks like Lineweaver going to get the ARMA corner. Hey, let's make sure we start all the cars in the race to this one. All right, looking for Lineweaver or a volunteer for him. Down at the ARMA sign. All right, gentlemen, let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. Once again, Jason or volunteer for him down the ARMA sign. Need you out there right now. Thank you, sir. All right, your top qualifier on the point, Mr. Mark Van Neersen. All the way up, guys. Lineup second, Robert Netzel. Third, Zach Montgomery. Fourth, Mr. Josh Hall, after failing to start the first qualifier. All right, boys and girls, this is your 13.5 Wheeler A1. We're going live in less than 5. Got a pretty good clean start there. Zach going over the top, trying to take the shortcut. Van Neersen getting it wrong. Netzel going to go by him. Down the back straightaway they come. Oh, looking for a way by. He started last after failing to start the A1 or the first round of qualifying, and he's upside down in the back straightaway after taking over the lead, giving it right back to Netzel. He flips upside down in the south hairpin. Woo, that was close. Marshall almost got his legs swept out from underneath him there. And Van Neersen does a 360 off the wall. Gonna hold on to lead though over Netzel by 1.4. Hall back 7/10 and Zach back 3 seconds. With 5 minutes to go. Double A mains here, 6 minutes each. Not sure what's going on there. Go. It's Van Neersen over Netzel now by 1.4 at the line. Zach back 5 seconds. Josh 1 second behind him. Oh, Josh pins it on the wrong side of the roller. That's all right. We got two rounds of the mains tonight. Oh, Hall upside down. Going a lap down here. .220 down, 3:40 to go. Van Neersen on a 22-lap run here. Netzel 2.3 behind him at the line. Van Neersen, new fast lap, 15.7 for the race. Hall with a 16.2. That getting close to the infield there. He had his fast lap's 16.3. Netzel with a 15.9. Josh Hall answering back says, it's my time to shine with a 15.6, new fast lap of the race. Halfway, drivers halfway. Oh, we got one upside down. That's our leader. Netzel hot on his tail now. Was a 4-second lead. That's why you don't want to wreck. Take the extra half a second instead of the 5 seconds. Ooh, they both tried to jump into our Marshall. Pearson going to hold on to it. Hall still a lap down. He's trying to get unlapped here. Does have the fast lap. Hero laps in here from here on out. He's coming across the line. 1.9 back to Netzel, and Van Neersen getting it wrong on the south hairpin. Oh, Montgomery catching the pipe there. That sounded pretty loud. Montgomery new fast lap 16.25. 1.7 second lead for Van Neersen in that white and black checkered car over Robert Netzel. The yellow, pink, and red. Oh, Hall upside down in the sweeper. It's probably orange, but I'm calling it pink just because colors. He's so fast it looks like pink at that speed, so. 35 seconds, drivers. Sportsman, you are up next. Start heading this way. Terry, Sean, Jason, and Jonathan. Couple new fast laps from Netzel and Van Neersen. They're 2.5 apart. 2, 1. When you cross line, you're done. Zach is done. Mark is done. Robert's done. Looking for Hall to finish out here of A1. And shut it down. Mark Van Neersen taking A1, 22.6 flat. Netzel, 6.03. Montgomery and Hall, 21 apiece. Montgomery with a 6 flat and Hall with a 6.08. All right, all right, all right. Looking for Terry, Sean, Jason, and Jonathan. All right, hopefully Mr. Jonathan made a couple adjustments here from that first round. Coming in, I don't know if he's got any practice since he's moved up here, but almost cold turkey into a double A main tonight. Doing that because the world start Tuesday. Check my post that as the world's actually start Monday, but that's just administrative stuff, opening ceremonies. The actual on track time is Tuesday. Down in Sydney, Australia. All my drivers are checked in. Give these guys an extra minute here to get out here to marshal this one. I know they got to get their cars back going. Once again, after race 4, we'll take another 20-minute break. Keep that in mind when you're out there, guys. Plenty of time. Schedule's no different than a normal night. Let's start heading out here. Sooner the better. To marshal this race. And we got Annie Banani on, cheering on Jonathan. And it looks like I got to fix his name. Sorry about that. Get that taken care of here in a little bit. All right, marshals, need you out here. Mark, Robert, Zach, and Josh. Or some volunteers. Either way, need some bodies on the track. Once again, 20-minute break after the next race. And looks like Montgomery TQ in this one. Thank you, sir. All right, guys, roll them off. You got a minute 15 to turn and burn. Caution in the sweeper, caution in the sweeper. Alright, looks like Van Pearson walking down all the way to the save box sign on this one. Alright, gentlemen, let's get it gridded up. On the point, Mr. Terry Dolan, all the way up towards turn one there, sir. First time on the top rung of the ladder. Like, finally get a good qualifier, and it's double A's. Alright guys, it doesn't have to be perfect. But you have to be perfect. Those first 2 laps is critical. Take this stuff. Alright, looks like we're doing a little pipe reorientation there. Alright, as much as everybody hits these things. Alright, marshals, let's look alive. Alright, this is your Sportsman A1 of our double header A main here. Zach, I need you back in position. Alright. Killing my recording here. Alright, boys and girls, Sportsman A1, everybody going live in less than 5. Oh, Jason tries to come in like a wrecking ball. And then our leader, Terry, tries to take out our marshal. And a couple guys getting it wrong there. That's going to shake things up. And it's going to be Sean to the line first. And he gets it wrong and put it on the wrong side of the tabletop. And Terry and Jonathan a couple seconds apart there. Oh, Jonathan going wonky off the big jump. Remember, guys, 6-minute main. Ooh, I think Jonathan might have put a little too much sauce on those front tires. He got some steering. Oh, watch out. Mayhem there. That's going to shake things up a little bit. Was Jason, Sean, Terry, and Jonathan. I think it's still maybe Jason. Yes, Sean back 13 seconds. Almost a lap here. Here comes Terry down the back straightaway. Got to find 12 seconds. Jonathan, got to find about 14 here. Jason Ralph, new fast lap for the race is 17-0. Oh, yeah. We can tell Jonathan put a lot of juice on those tires. Time only do like half the fronts. Uh-oh, whoa, watch out. Tire coming off. You picked a fine time to leave me loose, Will. And it's unfortunate. He'll have to get back out there in the next round. 2:45 down, 3:15 to go. Jason throwing a little elbow on Sean there. Jason out front by a lap here, trying to put Terry a lap down, maybe a second lap. And we got two mains here. Down to some tiebreakers. Two races. Number one goal is to put in as clean as run as possible. 4 down, 2 to go. Oh, Jonathan losing a wheel there, so it's a good time reminder, gentlemen out there, check your nuts. And Men's Public Health Service. Oh, Terry doing some freestyling there. Stock Buggy, you guys are up next. Race number 4. 8-car main. Gonna be lit. Jason Ralph currently showing the way in the all-white buggy, coming through the sweeper. Putting Terry another lap down here. Jason might be having a bump up here pretty soon. Jason over Sean by a lap. Terry back another lap. This one's just about done and dusted here. Ten seconds. Like everybody's going to get the extra lap here. That is time to cross line. You will be done. Looking for Jason to finish it out here. Everybody else hold your position. And shut it down. Jason Ralph taking that one 20 and 6-12. Sean with 18. Terry with 17. And Jonathan out after 5 laps. And that's the end of their A1. Still have A2 to go. All right, we're going to need all hands on deck for this one. All right, so if you're not in this race, chances are you're going to be a marshal. Need at least 5 out here for this. All right, red light is on, guys. Slow it down. I need Mr. CJ to check in for me one more time. Thank you, sir. And we're going to need all hands on deck for this one. All 4 of those guys from the last race, plus 1 volunteer down by me. Just looking for a check-in from Mark and Josh. All right, once again, we are going to need 1 volunteer to help us out with this one. Jason's on his way back out. We'll need 1 in front of me. Help out in the sweeper. All right, drivers, roll it off, roll it off. I'll give you extra time here. Mr. Jason's going to work his way on out there. That's fine right here, Jason. We'll get one more out here. I need one more marshal down by the Savox sign. And once again, I need one volunteer to the Savox sign. Caution at the start-finish line. Caution at the start-finish line. You're gonna need one volunteer marshal to help us out. Come on out. Please step up, help your fellow racers. Want them to do for you. All the way down the Savox sign, Mr. Reggie. Really appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Reggie's like, nah, I'm really out there scoping these guys out because I'm coming for them later on. All right, boys and girls, this is a full grid here. Your top qualifier, Mark Van Neersen on the point. Line it up. On the start-finish line will be Sean O'Hara. Third will be CJ Soderlund. Fourth, Josh Hall. Fifth, Robert Netzel. Sixth, Greg Rajna. Seventh, Zach Montgomery, and eighth is Jake Engstrom. Once again, Mark, Sean, CJ, Josh, Robert, Greg, Zach, and Jake. All right, marshals, look alive. This is the start of your two-wheel drive 17.5 stock buggy A1 main. We're going live in less than 5. Plenty of time, guys. Good start. 6 minutes on the clock. I got one under the infield. Good. Good battle here between CJ, Josh, and Netzel. CJ out there with a 21.5, everybody else with a 17.5. And unfortunately, kerfuffle for him. I'm going to drop him back here a little bit. We know he's got a fast car. May not be the fastest on the straights, but he's got corner speed. A lot of corners out there. At the line, it's Mark Van Neersen showing the way. Over O'Hara by 2.5. Hall wide to the sweeper. Netzel all over the tail of him here by 0.4. Rajna back 2 seconds in 5th. Engstrom by 1.3 in 6th. Montgomery 0.6 in 7th. And Soderlund 1.3 in 8th. And Jake looking for a pass on Montgomery here. Oh, looks like Van Neersen up to the tail of the field here. About a second or two behind him now. Oh, poor Jake getting a little redirected over the jump there. Took it in stride like a champ. Caution entering the back straight. We're clear. Caution by the single roller. Got Marshall. Oh, watch out. Clean it up, guys. Clean it up. Caution down the back straight. Take it tight. To the pipe, on the back. We're clear. 2:35 down, 3:25 to go. Pick up our leader crossing the line somewhere out there. There he goes. Black and silver car, black and gray. Second black car with a white. The shiny white rims is O'Hara. 6.6 behind them. All back 5.4. Netzel 4.4. Halfway drivers. Rajna 2.3 in fifth. Soderlund 2 seconds behind him and a new fast lap of a 16.5. Everybody's got a 16.8 or better in this one for fast lap. Montgomery back 5 seconds in seventh. Engstrom behind him by 1.7 in eighth. Double A mains here. Bank a decent time this round and go for the glory next round. But he spread out a bit. Closest battle between Netzel and Rajna now. Soderlund back 4 seconds in sixth. Montgomery back 2.9. So fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh battling out. $150 to go. Van Neersen dropping the fast lap of the race, 15.9 last time by. Rajna with a 16.7 new fast lap. Him. Now the closest battle between Netzel, Rajna, maybe Soderlund as well. You heard her there, 1 minute to go. Caution at the start finish line. Take it tight to the pipe. And that was Hall. I think that was Hall. No. Rajna. Like he's falling back to 6 now. Back 1.3. Still got a chance at this one with 15 seconds to go. And Soderlund flips it upside down now. And Montgomery, I think, is upside down with 5 seconds to go. That is time to cross line. You are done. Hall's done. Montgomery's done. Looking for 3 more. 2 more, 1 more, and shut it down. Mark Van Neersen taking A1, 23.612. O'Hara 22. Hall, Netzel, Rajna, and Soderlund, 21 laps apiece. 6:01 for Hall, Netzel 6:05, Rajna 6:11, Soderlund 6:13. Montgomery and Engstrom with 20 apiece, and a 6:02 for Montgomery and Engstrom with a 6:07. All right, boys and girls, that is the end of A1. We're going to take a 20-minute break here. And A2s will start at 9:30. 9:30 for A2. Track will be open for practice. Once again, A2s at 9:30. All right, boys and girls, it is time for the second half for Double A mains here. Marshals will be our pro stock guys. Come on down. Independent, Buggy, A main, number 2, Dexter Smith, Sean O'Hara, Jason Lineweaver, and Reggie PJ. You guys are up first. Race number 5 of 8. Marshals will be race number 4, our pro stock guys. You're marshaling? Are you sure? I want to hear about my finger later on. Don't use that hand, sir. Appreciate it. Mr. Aaron Ron Smith of Ron's Lawns coming out to marshal this one for you. So if you're in the Marion County area, I've been corrected on this. I always thought it was Citrus County, but it's Marion County area. He will mow your lawn for you. Give him an opportunity to earn your business. In fact, we'll bring up our sponsors right now. There's his number 352-304-7713. Don't call him in the middle of this race, though. All right, Marshall's Pro Stock guys, come on down. Got Greg out there with his, I think that's the Oscar the Grouch. I can't tell from here. It's a little dark in the corner. I need Raj's out there. DJ's guy is out there. Zach, Jake. Zach's also in the four-wheel class up next too. Got Jake, Greg, and CJ out there. Need one more. We should be good to go. All right, drivers, bring them up to speed. We'll give you a full, solid, thank you, sir. Mr. Jonathan's going to go out there for you. Anybody seen Dexter? I don't see him in his pit area. Oh, he's out there already. Okay, I see his car now. All right, gentlemen, no more hot laps. No more hot laps. Let's get him back to the grid. Once again, Mr. Dexter Smith starting off on that number 1 spot. Lining up second will be Sean O'Hara. Third will be Jason Lineweaver. And rounding out the field in the 4th spot, Mr. Reggie PJ. All right. Jason, you starting the back, or are you jiggling the handle on something there? All right, drivers, are we ready up there? Okay, I don't see anybody saying no. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is your A2 of Independent Stock Buggy A main. We're going live in less than 5. We're off, good clean start. Six minutes. Oh, Dexter coming up short on the tabletop, and Sean O'Hara getting by him. Dexter throws it down the inside, and they both pay up a little price. Sportsmanship, guys. Oh, Dexter trying to do the right thing, and then gets caught up in another one. All good, guys. Plenty of time. Lineweaver out front. O'Hara back 2 seconds. Dexter 3.6. Reggie back 1.3. And looks like Lineweaver coughing it up to O'Hara now. Ball points in this, and I'll figure out how to get the tiebreaker correct, I hope. Oh, Dexter catching the pipe, going for a little slide here in the south end. Got to take a deep breath, get his head down, and back in the game here. Do a little over-under on Reggie. But Dexter's got the fast car here. 22X turns in awesome at the end of that straightaway. Definitely got a lot of exits here. So Dexter has fast lap of a 16.6 last time by. Here he comes by with a 16.4. O'Hara has a 16.7 out front. Leading by 7.2 in total to Dexter. Jason in second right now by 3.5. Dexter behind him by 3.6. And Reggie back 2.5 in fourth. There with a 17.1 here. Let's see what happens. Lineweaver with a 17.0, gaining very little there. And Dexter with a 16.6, picking up half a second. Reggie with an 18.0. He's got some faster laps in him. Hitting those marks. And Dexter coming back with another 16.3. Got Mr. Hagee tuning in tonight. Pretty technical layout here. And Dexter Smith, another new fast lap, 16.258, back 1.5 behind Jason and 5 seconds behind our leader. Just over the length of the straightaway, separating our top three. .225 to go. Oh, we got Lineweaver catching the south hairpin. Dexter's going to get by him on that one. All right, 4 down, 2 to go. A2 of Independent, 21.5 buggy. Harris showing the way on a 21.6 flat. Smith on a 6.07. Lineweaver on 6.09. Reggie on a 19 lap run right now. Just over a minute to go. $13.5 Wheeler, you guys are up in less than a minute. Start heading this way. Oh, Dexter getting caught on the bike there somehow. Back 11 seconds in this one. Check up there from O'Hara with 10 seconds to go. Like he's out on a victory lap. This one. See if he gets one more lap or not. No, he's not. Missed it by 7/10 there. Sean O'Hara going to take that one. 21-6 flat. Looking for the rest of the crowd to finish out here. And Lineweaver going to take over that second spot, shut it down. Top three with 21 laps. O'Hara 6 flat, Lineweaver 6:13, Dexter 6:15, and Reggie with 19.611. Save thing. All right. Wheeler A2, that's race number 6 of 8. Let's get him down and checked in. All right, looking for a couple more marshals. In the meantime, we're going to turn them loose. You got 95 seconds on the clock. I don't know if I'd be sticking my hands out in front of these cars. Maybe if I had the old Michael Jackson glove on there. Have these boys breaking something on the front end. Who knows what they got poking out. Just a reminder, if they wreck there, don't put them on the face of the jump. Put them on the downside. Well, great, but we got other classes that can't do that. Just makes things a little easier. All right, looks like they're ready to rock and roll. All right, who we missing out there? And looks like Lineweaver's on the way down. He's going to take the ARMA sign. All right, your top qualifier for A2. Again here, 13.5 Wheeler A2s, Mark Van Neersen. Line up second, Robert Netzel. Third, Zach Montgomery. And fourth, Josh Hall. All right, gentlemen. Once again, 6 minutes on the clock here. We're going live in less than 5. Sorry about that. Once again, 13.5 Wheeler A2. We're going live in less than 5. Ooh, Van Neersen styling and profiling over the first tabletop. Almost got it sideways and upside down. Oh, making the pass right in front of the driver's stand. Oh, Van Neersen getting it wrong in front of the driver's stand. It's going to allow Netzel by him. He's going to go all the way to the tail. You know he's got a fast car. Oh, Montgomery going for the block there, paying the price. I pick up our leaders coming through the south end sweeper. Cancel by 3/10. Going wide. Oh, catches the corner. Oh, can't make it, taking advantage of it. Van Neersen back 2.7 in third. Montgomery 4.8 in fourth. Oh, looking for a way by. Oh, and he catches the pipe. Plenty of time, though. We're only 2:15 down, 3:45 to go. And Van Neersen making the pass for second now. Nensel out front, dropped a 15-7 last time by, backs up with a 15-9. Comes Van Neersen, back 5.6. All now 6/10 in third. Montgomery 5 seconds in fourth. Great race going on here in your 13.5 Wheeler A2. All new fast lap for himself, 15.65. Oh, Van Neersen throwing the infield. Monster trucks his way out of that one. .90 seconds to go. Nensel leading by 4.4 over Van Neersen. Hall back 3/10 down the back straightaway they come. Montgomery 10 seconds in fourth right now. Top three separated by 4.3 seconds. Looks like they're starting to reel in our leader here a little bit. Might get caught out watching these guys race. Down to 2.8 second lead for Robert Nensel. And Montgomery going wide, doing the sportsmanship thing, appreciate it. You can't give up because Montgomery finished, was it third, first run. Like sportsmen know they're up in 30 seconds. Definitely get one more lap after this. Question is, will it be a victory lap? Will be a battle for the win here. They got touchy-feely. I did not see that. We'll have to go back to the tape later on. Ah, they're going to get caught at the line. Hall is done. Keep going, everybody else. Montgomery's done. Again, Nensel and Van Neersen racing it out here to the line. Hall is done. Montgomery's done. Nensel's going to take that one. Looking for Van Neersen to finish out here and shut it down. Robert Nensel, 23.615. Van Neersen, 6:20. Hall missed it by less than 2/10. 22 laps, 6 flat, and Mock Army at 21 and 6:01. Okay, great job, guys. All right, all right, all right. Looking for our sportsman drivers. Get them down and checked in. Hi, looking for my marshals. Come on down, gentlemen. There are marshals out there for this one. All right, looking for my marshals. Come on, gentlemen. We got still have some time. I know these guys are racing the next race as well. Get a couple volunteers out there, one way or the other. You need some bodies on track. Mr. Zach can't do it all himself. All right, drivers, we'll give you some track time here. Thank you, gentlemen. Oh, Jonathan, not committing to that one. That looked like it hurt. All right, guys, roll them off here. I'm gonna give you a minute. All right, boys and girls, let's get them lined up. Back on that top spot, Mr. Terry Dolan. Lining up second, Sean Melville. Third, Jason Ralph. And round out the field, Mr. Jonathan Naranjo. All right, boys and girls, this is your Sportsman A2 main. We're going live in less than 5. Good, clean start. Oh, Terry pipes it. That's going to Jason with the lead. Looks like he snuck by Sean there sometime in that lap. Jonathan up the third now. Terry back to the field. And oh, Jonathan sideways on the landing of the tabletop. Ooh, going deep. And go. Caution on the back straight. Take it tight. Inside, inside. Towards the driver's stand. And we're clear. Oh, Terry getting it wrong. E-jump. Caution down the back straight. Clear. Great job, racers. You heard it there. 1 down, 5 to go. No, that was Terry rolling it over. Terry back 9.3 in that third spot. Jonathan behind him by 2.9. Great with a short course versus these buggies. Oh, he's got a monster truck it over the roller now. And looks like we had a couple cars getting together everywhere on this track. Plenty of time, guys. Plenty of time. Yeah, looks like Terry going to get a super fast lap here on this one. And we've got not quite a battle for the lead here. Jason's trying to put Sean a lap down. Oh, Jason throws an elbow there. Let's clean it up, gentlemen. And Sean throwing his new fast lap there, 18.9. He's back 18 seconds this time by Jason with the long lap and then pipes it. That's going to allow Sean to catch up quite a few seconds here. Sean comes back another new fast lap, 17.7. Picks up 6 seconds there and then proceeds to flip it upside down. Like the great Mark Mosier says, you got to keep it clean. Terry throwing an elbow drop in on your leader. Might be some team play at work here. We'll have to check into the pits after this one. Josh Hall getting a workout. Good thing he's probably sitting down on the seat tomorrow at work. Don't get too hot and sweaty tomorrow. $1:45 to go in this one. Sportsman A2. Jonathan's got to find something out there. His fast lap with a 22.3 on the second lap. Oh, Terry scaring Jonathan out of the way there. Jason Ralph throwing a heater down here. 17-1, new fast lap. Caution, exiting the infield. That is Sean, if I'm not mistaken. Back a lap and change here with 43 seconds to go. He's trying to hold on to second place over Terry, who's back 11 seconds. Oh, Terry clobbering the wall. Like Terry picked up a second there on that lap with 20 seconds to go. That is time. Sean, you are done. Missed it by 4/10 there. Jason Ralph taking that one. Looking for the other two to finish out here. Jonathan is done and shut it down. Jason Ralph taking that one. 19.606. Sean 17.6 flat. Terry 17.614. And Jonathan 14 and 612. And those results are unofficial at the moment. We're supposed to be doing the world's tiebreakers and the sheet showing the old Roar stuff. Get that sorted out here in just a few. All right, Mr. CJ, slow it down. We'll get guys out here. Marshal this one. We're going to need all hands on deck. I need 5 marshals out here for this one. All right, we got Jonathan's out there already. Terry's on his way out there. Jason's putting his car up. He'll be back out there in a moment. And Sean was on his way out there. And we need one more marshal to help us out with this one. All right, drivers, bring them up to speed. Got 145. Caution after the roller, guys. Caution after the roller. I think they're tending to the pipe down there. Jonathan, you got one more there still. Jonathan, still one more. Jonathan, behind the cone. There's one behind the cone over here on the roller. Poor Jake. If he didn't have bad luck, he'd have no luck at all right now. All right, still need one more marshal out here. We got our 4 from the last race. Need one volunteer down by the Savox sign. Looks like Jason's going to go down there. I need one down here by me. Once again, need one marshal down here by me. Ready, look at Aaron Smith and don't guilt him into it. We got Papa Naranjo. He's going to do it. All right. All right, drivers, let's grid them up. Once again, A2 stock buggy is going to be Mark Van Neersen on the point. John O'Hara second. CJ Soderlin third. Josh Hall fourth. Robert Netzel 5th, Greg Rajna 6th, Zach Montgomery 7th, and Jake Engstrom 8th. Again, Mark, Sean, CJ, Josh, Robert, Greg, Zach, and Jake. Missing one? Where's Greg at? In the pits? Is he out there? Okay, I don't see him, so I want to make sure. Greg's supposed to be 6th. Okay, he's behind the pole. You're behind the fence there, sorry. All right, boys and girls. Marshals, everybody, it's time to focus on the race. This is your stock buggy A2 AA main race here in less than 5. And we've got a false start, guys. False start. Bring him back to the grid. Cross the line once for me. Keep it clean. I need Netzel and Engstrom to check in one more time. Netzel and Engstrom one more time. All right. Now I got to edit a minute of video out here. Thanks, guys. All right, gentlemen, let's try this one more time. Everybody going live in less than 5. And we're underway here. Oh, CJ getting the elbows out a little bit. And Karma getting them. Plenty of time, guys. Plenty of time. It's Mark and Sean battle the black cards out front. Paul, Rajna, Engstrom, Netzel, Montgomery, and Soderlund. And Van Neersen taking over after the line anyways. Caution after the roller. Plenty of time here in this one. Mark coming up short on the tabletop. Mr. Dexter. And looks like they're kicking it out of the way. Never mind. Boys gripping and ripping out here. And O'Hara cleans it out for good. Oh, who was that? Was that a Hall coming in like a wrecking ball? Yes, it was. He's back 1 second at the line. Trying to reel in O'Hara here. O'Hara's got the fast lap of a 15.9. Rajna back 2.5 and 4th. Netzel, caution on the roller, caution on the roller. And I think that was Hall. Caution on the single. Oh, somehow Engstrom got out of that. Ooh, got out in the dust, got some dust on his tires. It's Van Neersen, O'Hara. O'Hara putting Engstrom a lap down here. Oh, caution on the ski jump, on the landing. Great job from Terry. Van Neersen, O'Hara, Hall, Soderlund back 1.1, Montgomery 6/10, Rajna 1.1 and 6, Netzel 7.8 to 7. Engstrom back a little bit more here. Cross line back 10 seconds. Oh, we got one upside down, and that was Rajna. .340 down, 2:20 to go. Close battle between CJ, Josh, and Zach. Coming across the line now. CJ's got the blue and white car. Oh, Josh piping it. And he may have a steering issue. Drove it straight off. And I don't know if that was Van Neersen or O'Hara getting a tumble-rooski. Looks like it was Mark back 22-second lap there. O'Hara behind him by 1.9 now. That battle for the lead tightening up. CJ back 4.1. That's a 21.5 out there with the 17.5, guys. Montgomery 3.6 back and forth. Rajna 7 seconds in fifth. Netzel behind him by 3.2. Jake back. Oh, new fast lap for Jake last time by with a 16.5. Looking for him to cross the line. Here he comes. Back about 14 seconds right now. 1:10 to go. Caution exiting infield. And I think that was O'Hara. Like Soderlund's going to get past him for that second spot. Caution at the tabletop. Clear. Battle for second. Going over the tabletop. The cloud car versus the black car. That's what those guys are racing for podium positions behind you. Oh, O'Hara. Thank you, sir. Montgomery trying to find a way to catch up here. He's back 4.6 with about 10 seconds to go. Oh, we got one upside down here. Who is that? Is that our leader? No, it's not. It's Montgomery. That is time. You cross line. You will be done. Van Neersen's on battle for second, coming down the back straightaway. O'Hara on the inside, throws an elbow here, passes him with power. That's 17.5 coming through. Oh, man, what a race. Looking for Netzel to finish out. Everybody hold your position here. And shut it down. Mark Van Neersen taking that one. 22.604. O'Hara 6.12. Soderlund 6.13 with that 21.5. Motor. Montgomery with 21 laps. Netzel 21 laps. Rajna with 20 laps in 6th. And Engstrom 20 laps in 7th. Hall out after 13 laps. All right, boys and girls, I want to thank all our live stream viewers for tuning in. We're about to get into our podium ceremony here in just a few moments as soon as I sort things out. I want to let you know tomorrow is indoor oval practice for Saturday's oval race. Once again, we are indoor this week, so our monthly scheduled indoor race. After we're done with the pictures here, we're changing the track over for oval practice tomorrow. 11 to 5:30 tomorrow, and racing on Saturday. Doors will open noon on Saturday, racing at 6 o'clock. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you then.